introduction to absence management module. And as part of absence management module introduction, I told you what are all the configurations we have in absence module and what is this module is about exactly, what we are going to do in this module. In fact, I told you absence management is nothing but leave management module in the system. So in this module, we are going to see what are the different types of leaves that our client providing to their employees every year, right? And what I told you, when we go for the project implementation, first thing as part of requirement gathering, we have to collect from the client will be what are the different types of leaves that they're providing to their employees. Number one, once we are clear with this, I told you for every leave, two sets of information we have to collect as part of our requirement gathering. I told you. What are they? Number one, rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave. And then eligibility criteria of the respective leave. Correct, team? These two sets of information we have to collect from the client for every leave I told you. Once we got these details, we are good to proceed with the configurations in the system. So yesterday I given you some, just 1 second, team. Okay. Yesterday I given you some example information, team, considering that these are the leaves that our client Tata providing to their employees, and this will be the rules and regulations, and this will be the eligibility criteria I given to you. Now let us start configuring them in the system. So if client given you the requirement like this, how we have to configure them in the system? As I told you, these three concepts we all know pretty much. In core HR module, we discussed already. What are lookups, what are value sets, what are descriptive flex fields. So what are the individual task names in order to configure them in absence module? We have seen them yesterday, team. And I told you in the entire absence management module, two major configurations we have, like 70 to 80% of the absence module configuration weightage will be with these two configurations I told you. One is absence plan and the other one is absence type. What are they, team? Absence plan and absence type. Every leave, first we have to create leave plan in the system. Annual leave plan, casual leave plan, sick leave plan, maternity leave plan. Every leave, first we have to create the leave plan in the system, team. What is an absence plan? An absence plan is a set of rule book where we will configure or where we will maintain the rules and regulations or the policy of the respective leave and the eligibility criteria of the respective leave. At the plan level, when we configuring these all information we will maintain. Then for every absence plan, absence type we will create in the system. What are absence types? I told you yesterday. These are the actual leave types that which employee applies in the system. Whenever an employee login, he will not apply plan. He will apply the leave type in the system. These two concepts will work together, team. First, we have to create the plan. For example, annual leave is there. First, annual leave plan we will configure. Then we will create annual leave type. When we configuring the type, we will assign the plan to the type and we will define. So whenever employee applying this leave type, the balance will consume from that plan accordingly. So these two topics are interconnected. Every leave, first we have to create the plan and then we have to create the type, and these will be attached to the employee. That's what we are going to see in the absence module team. So we have to configure first of all leave plans in the system. But before we configuring the leave plans, we have to be ready with this eligibility profile concept. Because for every leave, your client will give you the criteria, eligibility criteria. Means for which set of people that leave is eligible in the system. Client will give us the criteria. Based on these parameters, based on these conditions, we have to create the eligibility profiles for every plan in the system. What are eligibility profiles in the system? Eligibility profile we have in the Fusion system in order to evaluate employees' eligibility to the leave plan. So at the eligibility profile level, we have all these parameters or the conditions available team. By using them, we will create eligibility profile for every leave plan before we configuring them. So when I'm configuring annual leave plan, I will be ready with the eligibility profile with these conditions or parameters. Whenever I'm creating the leave plan, I will attach that eligibility profile to that plan. So system will understand that particular plan is eligible for which set of people in the system. So whenever HR hiring a new employee, obviously these all details we will capture at the employee hiring time, legal employer, business unit, department, location. So whenever in core HR module, HR hiring the employee in the system will evaluate every employee based upon the eligibility profile conditions team. System will check whether employee gets qualified to these conditions or not. If any employee gets qualified to these conditions, automatically the leave plan will enroll to him with effective to the hire date. That is how system designed. What is that? While we configuring absence module, while we configuring the absence plans, eligibility profiles with the conditions we will tag to the plan. So when hiring happening in the system will check every employee based upon the eligibility profile conditions team. If any employee gets qualified with that respective conditions, the respective plans is eligible to the employee and they will get tagged to them. So before we start configuring the leave plans in the system, for every leave plan, we have to be ready with the eligibility profiles in the system. In order to evaluate employees' eligibility to the leave plan, we have eligibility profile concept. So this will be the first configuration in our absence module to start with. Not only for our annual leave plan, every leave plan, before we configuring them, first we have to create eligibility profile with these parameters or the conditions in the system. So that when we configuring the plan, we can attach that eligibility profile with the conditions to that plan. So the plan will get enriched with that conditions in the system, right? So how to start configuring the eligibility profiles for every leave plan team? Go to the system. So if you want, you can go to setup and maintenance. You can search your setups and you can configure. Or within Springboard or Navigator, if you come to my client groups and if you come to absences, all absence module related setups are available in the system. Okay, here we have team C, absence plans, absence type, certification, reasons, categories, then derived factor, eligibility profile, time period, whatever we have. See, derived factor, eligibility profile, time period, reasons, plans, certification, types. Every setup we have in the absence module, you can directly access from here. Even in Core HR module, I have shown you, right? From my client groups, if you go to workforce structures, you can even find your setups from there. Similarly, absence module, either you go to setup and maintenance, you can search the tasks and you can configure, or directly from here also you can define absence administration. Here you can pick up. Come to eligibility, we have eligibility profiles. So first of all, create eligibility profiles with these conditions for every leave plan in the system. So go to eligibility profiles. This is the task name, eligibility profile. Click on create participant profile. Okay, participant means worker. You will land upon this screen, create participant eligibility profile. So here I am telling you team, eligibility criteria. So within eligibility profile concept, all parameters or conditions Oracle will provide in the system. See, under personal section, gender, person type, disabled, home location, termination reason, qualification, competency, marital status, religion. These all are what team? Whenever in the front end we are hiring the employee, religion details we capture, marital status we capture, competency, qualification, then person type, gender, location. These all details we will capture while we hiring the employee in the system. Then if I go to employment tab, while we hiring the employee, uh, just a second team, 1 second. Why there is same meeting link today also we have. 1 second, some people still confused about the meeting link, it seems. Okay. Okay. So if you come to employment tab, you can see all that attributes team. I mean, in the front end, whenever we hiring the employee, in the third tab, employment info tab, work relationship, assignment details, where we capture all the attributes. See, assignment status, hourly salaried, assignment category, grade, job, position, payroll, department, legal entity, location. These are what team? Location, manager, job function, job family, hire date, probation period, business unit. These all are the fields. Fields, right? See, if I go to the front end, I'll just go to the hiring screen. Core HR module hiring screen, we will go. See, while we hiring the employee, these all are attributes, right? If I go to my client group, new person, then let me pick up hire an employee, right? So see legal employer parameter we have here. Then let me quickly give some random details. Okay. Okay. See gender, date of birth. Okay. Then in the person information tab here team on the personal tab we have no person type, gender, the marital status. See here we capture no all these things, marital status, religion. These all are attributes while we hiring the employee. And if I go to third tab, employment info tab, these all attributes are available team. See assignment status. Now I came to employment info tab at the assignment level. See assignment status, business unit, person type, position, job, grade, department, location, regular or temporary, hourly paid salaried, what not? These all what? See, hourly salaried, assignment category, grade, job, position, payroll, department, legal entity. These all are the fields, attributes in the front end when we hiring the employee. Correct? So now we are going to build the eligibility profile to the employee based on the conditions team. So here, while we configuring the eligibility profile, all the parameters in the front end while we hiring, whatever the attributes we have, Oracle will provide here team. Now we have to selectively choose. Every attribute is not required. What is my client requirement? People who working in Tata Automobiles Private Limited, that too in North BU, that too in sales department, that too either in Hyderabad or Chennai. So I have to build my eligibility profile based upon legal entity, based on business unit, based on department, based on location. So these four parameters I have to use for building the eligibility profile for my annual leave plan in the system. So like that, we have different tabs available and different attributes are available team. Let us proceed. So I'm creating Tata annual leave plan eligibility profile. The name I'm giving for my understanding purpose like this clearly. And the most important thing, whenever we configuring eligibility profile usage is very important. Like in absence module, how we have eligibility profile concept in order to make employee eligible to the plan. This concept of eligibility profile available in other modules also. In benefits module, for making the employees eligible to the benefits plans, we have this eligibility profile. In checklist module, in compensation module, in goals module, performance module, for all the other modules also we have team. So if we are creating eligibility profile for absence management module, usage we have to keep it global. If you are keeping benefits and if you are creating this eligibility profile useless, when we configuring our absence plan, eligibility profile will not show here in the drop down, because that eligibility profile you created for benefits module usage, it will show in benefits module team. For absences, we don't have, okay, we don't have separate value. We have to choose global. Global means common. So for absence module, keep this point very importantly in mind. Usage, you have to keep it global. Hierarchy, I will come in next 10-15 minutes. Okay. Description is optional, you give it or not. Then assignment to use. This is something very important. An interview question also, 5-star market. While we configuring eligibility profile, what is assignment to use feature is about? The question will come like this team. We have multiple options here. What are they? Any assignment enterprise, any assignment legal employer, primary employee assignment enterprise. Like that, we have multiple options. I'll tell you, see team. With an example, I will tell you. See, I have an employee by name, Mr. Pramod. Okay. Mr. Pramod is there. So this is he's one of my employee. So currently Pramod is working in uh, Tata Automobiles Private Limited. Tata Automobiles Private Limited. Okay. In North BU, in sales department, in Hyderabad location. Okay. Hyderabad location. So Pramod having 1 second team. Okay. So this is Pramod's work relationship. Okay. I mean, legal employer. Okay. He's working in this legal employer. And this is assignment 1. Okay. Pramod having 2 assignments currently in the system. This is what you have to observe carefully here. This is assignment 1. Okay. Then assignment 2. One more assignment is there to Pramod in the same company, in Tata Automobiles Private Limited only. He is also working in Tata South BU, in Tata Sales Department, in what do I say? Mumbai location, let's assume, right, team? So here now you have to tell me, Mr. Pramod is an employee of Tata Automobiles. But we all know in core HR module, we discussed it. In Fusion system, employees can work for multiple assignments also. Now Pramod having two assignments in the system. Assignment 1, assignment 2. Whenever employee have two assignments, obviously one will be primary and the other one will be secondary, I told you. So this is primary and this is secondary assignment of Pramod. Let's assume the situation. Now, out of these two assignments, for assignment to one, Pramod eligible. See, my annual leave is for whom? People working in Tata Automobiles, the two in North BU sales department, either Hyderabad or Chennai. For South BU people, it is not eligible. So here, for assignment to one, employee becoming eligible. For assignment 2, he is ineligible, correct? Because here he is working in South BU, but annual leave is not for South BU people, only for North BU people, it is eligible clienteling. Now, today, HR trying to assign annual leave plan to Pramod. Two assignments Pramod have. For one assignment only, Pramod becoming eligible. For second assignment, he is not eligible. Will plan enroll to Pramod? That is what? Assignment to use. This eligibility profile, whenever checking in the system, which assignment of the employee it should check. 99.9% clients will go with any assignment enterprise. Means what team? Enterprise is the topmost, above legal employer. Under the enterprise, employee might work for multiple assignments, 2 assignments, 3 assignments, 4 assignments he might work. Any one assignment, if he becomes qualified, then the plan will enroll to him. That is what the meaning, any assignment enterprise. If I keep primary employee assignment only enterprise, this eligibility profile will check only employee's primary assignment. If that is eligible, then only plan will enroll. For example, now we will reverse. Primary assignment is ineligible. Secondary assignment is eligible to promote. No, plan will not enroll. Because I am telling for the eligibility profile, you check out only primary assignment of the employee only. So if employee primary assignment eligible, then only the plan will enroll. Secondary, if it is eligible, no, it won't enroll. So companies, what there are many other combinations team, but not required. Generally speaking, in my personal experience also, 99.9% clients will choose any assignment enterprise. By choosing this, what happens team? This eligibility profile, when we assign to the absence plan, it will check employees all assignments. Whatever employee qualified, the plan will become eligible to the employee. Any assignment under the enterprise, employee qualifies, then he is qualified to the plan. So that is what